So the trainer Ditto is where we sit, and they're both opting to start Squirtle. This could be a fun one. Smash Bros. The setting.
I want to see if other Pokemon counter other Pokemon.
It'd be weird.
Yeah.
Because, like, type advantage isn't a thing anymore, so it's not something that we have to worry about.
That was a thing in the Ditto?
In Brawl, it was a thing that Trainer had to worry about. Trainer had a heaping load of problems he had to deal with in Brawl. We don't gotta worry about that.
We don't want to think about that right now.
No, we are here where Trainer is glowing.
We don't trip in this game.
Well, hit you with a move at 0%, we'll see what happens.
We don't trip through the mechanics in this game.
Alright, we're here at dead even percentages.
Yeah, we're seeing them pull out the Ditto by themselves. Like, they go Squirtle, and they're like, hey, I'm gonna go Squirtle. Ivysaur, yeah, I'm gonna go Ivysaur. I think it's a percent thing.
It is and it isn't. I feel like, well, for the characters being as proficient as they are at set percents, it's like a designated flow. And I feel like that's just a credit to how well designed the character is.
That was a really good call out by Bankai. Getting that stage control and getting the opportunity to switch to Charizard and go for the up throw that almost took out the stock. Definitely has to watch out for that next one. And that next one has come.
It's not going to kill, though.
Yeah, the last one's on the platform. That's why it barely killed. Or barely didn't kill, rather. And we're seeing two big boys.
Up smash covering plenty of options now, but back air is going to be able to do it.
Survivability doesn't matter when you're getting hit by something as hard as Charizard's Fire Tail.
Back throw at the ledge. Not going to be killing Squirtle just yet. Definitely putting him in range, though. Quick switch to Ivy. It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, definitely. Just out of the percent there.
This match
just beat Withdraw?
So, yeah, it's a decent enough projectile that it's going to stop it. It's still not going to damage it, but it puts something in Squirtle's track so that Withdraw's not going to be going too far. It's not enough to send it in the opposite direction, but it is enough to stop its momentum, and that's going to be really important if Wishes wants to focus Ivysaur for stage control. He's going to force the switch, so it's going to be the Ivy Ditto for the time being, and while Bankai's trying to space with back airs, the Razor Leaf coverage from Wishes is really solid right now. He's figuring out where Bankai wants to place himself, forcing him into the air. If you know anything about how Ivy confirms his kills, you don't want to be in the air.
Yeah. You don't want to be seen in the air when Ivysaur's threatening it, because he has two big puffs that he can shoot either up or down, and you're just going to die.
So both these players are playing really well. I don't want to take away from the action, but listening to the trainers scream orders at each other and then constantly, and they're like running past each other, getting in each other's ways.
Dude,
like
I want to see one of them just push the other. They get into like a cat fight in the background.
Yeah, they're like
when they switch Pokemon, it looks like they hit each other in the face.
Yeah, they're like in the pit right now at a KK concert.
Dude, when they switch next to each other, they just straight up hit each other in the face.
It's rough in these streets. Look at this. All right, we're back on the Squirtles. We're at last stocks.
Looking at the characters, looking at what we should be, it looks pretty even.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have been playing really well against each other. They're figuring out just to follow their own flow without worrying about how the matchup's changing in real time. Because there's so many little aspects that you have to worry about.
All right, he's going to make it back.
Yeah, they made Fly like an actual recovery move.
With Charizard, you get your double jump. No matter, you get an extra jump because he has 2 jumps and the rest have 1. Right. So regardless if you burnt your double jump, you switch, jump, get an extra jump.
So sitting at these middling percentages, it's once again the Ivy Ditto. Not going to see the confirmation from Bankai, but he is going to control the stage.
That find who's going to do it. That's so strong.
Move. And that is just game 1. Not out of the mix just yet. Coming into game 2.
This Ditto is a lot deeper than you could ever imagine.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't come prepared to see the Pokemon Trainer Ditto. I figured it would happen, but
I wasn't thinking about it either.
Here it is. It looks like we're going to be going to Battlefield, specifically this.
It's definitely an improvement from Palutena Dittos.
Yeah, I'd say there's a lot more going on.
It's a lot more intricate.
It looks like both of them are opting to start Squirtle once again. The Battlefield switch, I feel like, is going to be a bit more interesting.
Yeah, Battlefield's definitely going to lead to more vertical combos. Maybe more vertical kill confirms with Ivysaur. Maybe even Squirtle's up B out super late percents, but someone would have to be playing on fire to play a Squirtle at super late percents, unless they have like 6 on them. But Both players just kind of rushing around. Squirtle's speed is pretty insane.
It's impressive. He has a very good walk. Ooh,
That's coming out from Bankai. Not gonna quite kill, but that's definitely gotta have Justin a little bit shook. All right, they're doing the inhaler puffs at each other now.
Vine Whip is really good for returning to the stage, but if you know how Ivysaur is going to swing, intercepting that is pivotal. Talking about interceptions, which is taking
he just
away
covered his landing so well, because if he drifted in, that was another up air. If he drifted too far that way, he could just easily went that way and up aired him. But if you went in front of him, that was just an up B. Unfortunately, he chose the up B. That's going to be the stock right there. And Justin's hitting this with this nice lead right now.
And even with as low of a percentage as Bankai's at right now.
That was scary. He looked him right in the eye and said no. He had his hand in the cookie jar there. And that downer's gonna... That was 40% probably.
This is completely stolen the show from Bankai. Bankai came into this game too looking really nice. He was playing confidently.
Both stocks have been because of Ivy.
Yeah.
Ivy's definitely like the favorite child right now. He's definitely the favorite.
Like, Squirtle's got a nice combo game, and he has Discount Flood. Charizard can survive to, like, 220 safely, and his forward air is a lot better of a move than you would think on a character like Charizard.
And Ivysaur's the character that can kill, but you won't have to play super, like, I'm putting out the strong move and it's going to kill you. It's like combo killing.
No, yeah. Ivysaur's game plan just is more cohesive than other characters, but...
He just bit him.
Went for the jab to forward smash, looking really nice, but down smash covering the ledge, still alive, throws the Razor Leaf to extend his recovery, and just like that, Charizard's living and alive at 113, trying to cover the stage now, but it's a bit hard doing.
Bankai's gonna have to go, he's gonna have to go pretty off the chain right now.
Yeah, no, you can't be at the ledge.
Is that down tilt?
That was down tilt. That was, yes, down tilt.
That's a weird animation. I've not seen that before.
Yeah, no, he like throws out his head.
His little weird horns. Are those horns or ears?
Definitely don't want to think about it too hard. There's Pokemon
Pokemon genetics. We'll let a whole other guy figure that out, but...
I want to say it's horns, because they don't have ears earlier in their evolution, and I think lizards have ear holes.
Then why are they cheering them on? Why is the Pokemon trainer cheering them on if they can't hear them?
They probably have ear holes.
Like Patrick Star?
Yeah. Get a quick look at the
jungle japes.
Possibly for an FD variant. It might just be hovering. Town and City would be the pick. I feel like that'd be an interesting one. All right. That's that song I don't like.
I like the guitar.
I feel like the guitar is
It's really out of place for an Animal Crossing game.
It's like they did it because they didn't want it to be relaxing.
Yeah. This is good fighting game music to an extent.
It's like menu music, to be honest.
Yeah. That was the Wait, whoa, did they pick the music and then it just denied
it's Saturday.
them the music?
KK doesn't care. He plays by his own playlist.
K-Rool just... He party crashed and then played the party. Imagine going up to a concert and just like, nah, I'm the main performer right now.
Anti-establishment KK Slater. That's the OG.
He does not care. He needed this gig. He needs to pay rent. But regardless of KK Slider's financial situation, we got Pokemon Trainer Dittos. This is game 3. This is do or die for both of these players right now.
And I'm really curious to see how Town and City's dynamic layout helps out Bankai here. If anything, the fact that it's a bit of a bigger stage is going to give him more opportunity to survive.
Yeah, that combo right there probably would have killed him on a lesser stage. Alright, now we have the Kalos layout right now.
Right.
I feel like this is definitely helpful. It definitely helped Justin get back to ledge.
Yeah, I feel like the notion here is that ledge play is going to be a lot more varied, and I think that's what Bankai needed the most. Because even in game 1, the ledge was a really bad spot for him to sit in against Justy. But the fact that like game 2 was so like commanding of a lead for Wishes was... I feel like it was all the ledge play. Like, Bankai was never allowed on the stage. He had to go from ledge to ledge.
Justin had
had
the stage control on lock, and if he was off stage, he just went off and got him. Like, he never really felt like he was out of control. And that really helped out Justin. But on this stage, I feel like it's been going back a little bit. It's definitely getting way more competitive than it was. That nair's so good.
It just takes up so much space.
It's so much damage too. It's everything you want.
It's good.
It's the combo meal.
All right, Squirtle puts on the damage. Ivysaur trying to clean it up here. He's not going to be able to get the sweet spot of it, though.
Yeah, not getting that sweet spot's going to be pretty... I mean, he just lived because of it. He has to play this whole other stock because of that.
Yo, give him the young call out. That's what I like to see, Bankai. Quick switch to Squirtle, see what he's able to do with this. Whether or not it's just a means of getting to Ivysaur, that's what it's going to end up being the case for. And fresh on last stocks for both these players.
Now we're seeing a completely different... It's usually the dead Squirtle v Squirtle, but now he's calling out the Ivysaur. Oh, this could be it. If he up-beat there, he could have carried him off the side. That was super crucial for Justin. Unfortunately, he's not going to get that far into that, but... And Bankai pulling up the white flag saying, alright, I will play this Ditto.
He's doing a good job of just trying to move around this right now. He's eating percentage all over the place, but he's forcing Wishes to reposition in a lot of these bouts. I feel like that's more important than
I feel like Bankai's really good at making Justin move where he wants him to be, and Justin's really good at keeping where he wants to be. I feel like Bankai's like spotty on it, and then Justin's more consistent. But it doesn't matter about consistency, because that whip is going to take that stock, and that's a hug. That's a hug set.
All right.
They're homies. They play the same
Good
character.
play from both of them.
Yeah. There's hug, handshake, and fist bump sets, and that was definitely a hug one. That was game 3. They did well.
Yeah, and Wishes, I feel like he took it in impressive fashion, because like that whole game 3 was Bankai bringing things back.
That game 3, tearing that momentum over from game 2, that was super good.
Right.
Like, game 2 was just a wash. And then game 3 was just, it was close, but Justin didn't let him like ever pick up so much momentum where he wouldn't have stage control for extended periods of time. He always had the longer conversions, the longer combos, and the more flashy kill confirms. Well, he might have had like a call out or two against him. He kind of held it down and did his thing.
Now it's just a matter of seeing how well these trainers do on opposite sides of the bracket as
I
going
wouldn't
to move on.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bankai tore through.
I think he can do it. He's been playing really well.
We are going to be seeing Zone versus...
Now, he had beaten Ralphie to get to this point.
Yeah, Ralphie is... He is a truck.
Is that James?
Yeah, that is.